Hey guys, this is me, 80s Room 44. Today, guys, we talk to you guys about my Conference League mock draw and dream draw, guys. This Conference League, man, it's very, very difficult to call. Let me just put it this way. So let's go ahead and give over my dream matchups. I'll be honest with you guys, these matchups is very difficult to call. I mean, some of these matchups I put out there, I'm not even sure what I would pick. So it just goes, the difficulty shows how difficult the Conference League is. And I wish that many people would discuss more about the Conference League because man, it deserves a lot more respect, man. It deserves a lot more respect. So let's go ahead and start with the very first matchup. The very first matchup I have is Alkmaar versus Bodo. For me, I'm really impressed with Bodo. What they've done to get to the stage has been ridiculous, and the fact they knocked off Celtic was incredible. Was absolutely incredible indeed. And they didn't even play any games this year, like any competitive fixtures prior to that game against Celtic. And the fact that they managed to eliminate them is quite ridiculous. As for Alkmaar, they're a decent team, and I think this is a really interesting clash. It's a team between Netherlands and Norway, and I just think that for me, it's a very interesting encounter there. And yeah, I think this is a great matchup in particular, and I just think it's a very even one. It's tough to call which team would prevail in that one. We got Basil versus Partisan, another interesting one. Partisan, they absolutely did it. They were up against it. And the fact that they managed to prevail was ridiculous. 3-1 aggregate, very convincing indeed. As for Basel, they obviously did lose one of their best players. I believe it's Arthur Cabral. He went to Fiorentina, and that's a very, very big loss indeed. And it's going to be interesting to see how Basel approaches this one because I know they have a decent team on hand, and I think Partisan also as well. It's a very tough one to call, like I said, guys. You have a team of Serbia versus Switzerland, if I'm not mistaken. I think Basel's from Switzerland. Let me just go ahead and verify real quick, guys. I think Basil is from Switzerland. Yet they are from Switzerland. Just wanted to verify, guys. Just wanted to verify. Sometimes I make mistakes. We all make mistakes, man. Then we have Feyenoord versus Slavia Prague. This is a great matchup. This is a great matchup because, in my opinion, man, Slavia is a very difficult team to call. This is a team that can look good at times and it can look bad at times. The Feyenoord for me is one of the best teams in the Eredivisie, man. What they've been doing has been absolutely ridiculous, and I think they could actually make it interesting. I think it's a very difficult one to call. I like that matchup a lot. And then we have Ghent versus Vitesse. For me, I think Vitesse, they've been a great team this season, the Europa Conference League, surprising Tottenham there, and the fact that they prevailed against, what was it, Rapid Wien, a team that you would probably think they're the underdogs in the match. The fact that they prevailed was ridiculous. They made the comeback. As for Ghent, they have a decent team. This is a team I believe is from Belgium, if I'm not mistaken. And, this is a very decent team. So I think, like I said, it's a very difficult one to call. You have a Belgium versus a Netherlands team. So let's see how the one pans out, man. Pans out indeed. Then we have Copenhagen versus Marseille. A very interesting matchup indeed. And even though Marseille, you would honestly consider they're strong favorites, can't write off anything with Copenhagen. It's a decent team, guys. And if I'm not mistaken, I think few seasons ago, I think in the Europa League, they were very close. They put up a very good fight against Manchester United, and Manchester United only won 1-0. So, I just think that for me, while this is a matchup where Marseille should win, I think we all know that, Copenhagen can make things very tricky. And I believe it's a team from Denmark, if I'm not mistaken. Then we have Lask versus PAOK. For me, it's a very difficult one to go with. The two teams are very interesting. There you have a team that's from Austria going up against PAOK, and I forgot where are they from. I want to say, yeah, I completely forgot where they're from, guys. Completely forgot where they're from. Let me see if I can find here. They're from Greece. So you have a Greece versus an Austria team, and I think it's a very interesting one, guys. And it's difficult to call, man. Difficult to call because you got to give credit to PAOK for defying against Michelin and penalties, and which was ridiculous. They scored all their penalties, which is absolutely superb. So, it'll be interesting to see how PAOK can do this. For Lask, they have a good team on paper, and they're one of the best teams in Austria. Then we finally move on to the big matchups, guys. The big one. We have Romo versus PSB. This is a huge one, guys. Absolutely huge one indeed. And this could be a huge upset, guys. Huge upset because I've been really impressed with PSV Eindhoven been doing in the Eredivisie. We know the quality of players they have. And we know how Roma have been very inconsistent this season, very wishy-washy. And they've been held to several draws against like Swallow. And I think they even drew against I think they just had a draw recently. I forgot what was it. Maybe I have to double check. Let me just double check right now for you guys. I think they've been in really poor form right now. You guys can see, yeah, they had 2 back-to-back draws against Verona, 0-0. They've just not been consistent. And so While I would say Roma would be strong favorites, I think PSV could give a good matchup, man. At the final, we have the final matchup here, guys. This is a big one. Renz versus Leicester City. This is a huge one, guys. This is a big one. That's a huge one, man. And this is a great matchup, in my opinion. And I would love to see how this one pans out because this, for me, is a very difficult one to call. We know the quality of both teams in particular, and I think Leicester City, yeah, you could probably say they're slight favorites, but you know, would never know with Brendan Rodgers. This season, Leicester have been very disappointing for their standards. They're around mid-table in the Premier League. Whereas for Rennes, they have been absolutely. They've also not really been that great in League One, if I'm not mistaken. I don't think they've been doing that well. Let me check where Rennes are on the table. I don't think they've been doing that well. Let me check. Yeah, they're fifth right now, which is not that great. But it's not that bad. You know, it's better than teams like Lyon and Monaco and Lille. But it is a bit disappointing because I would say they should be around like third or fourth in my opinion. So yeah, let's go ahead and do the mock draw, man. Oh man, let's see if we can get any of my dream draw matchups, man. Let's see if we can get any. Okay. Let's see. Basil, okay. Yeah, I think we got good again versus Vitesse, which is what I wanted. And PSV versus Roma and Bodo versus Alkmaar. We got three of the matchups that I had in my dream matchups to take place here, so that's absolutely interesting there. And yeah, man, it'll be interesting to see what happens. So that's it for today, guys. Just want to give you guys my mock draw and my dream draw, guys. We're very interested to see what happens, man. And like I said, guys, I'll be doing later today, guys. I'll be doing a reaction to the draw. I would have loved to do a live stream, guys, but the stream, guys, it's gonna be 6 a.m. here, guys, and I'm not waking up that early to watch the draw. Sorry to say, guys, I don't have that kind of energy in myself to do that, so I'm just gonna wait until the draw is over, guys. And draws usually take forever anyway, guys. Draws usually take forever anyway. So that's it for today, guys. Hope you guys did enjoy it. If you guys, make sure you guys comment down below your thoughts. Like this video, helps the channel grow. Subscribe if you're new around here. Comment down below your thoughts. And make sure you guys check out my other places in the description below: Twitter, Discord, email, and Twitch. And make sure you guys share the video with your friends. And I'll see you guys later. Peace out.